In Illustrator, you can apply blends between multiple paths, in this case, 2 paths. I'm going to quickly show you how PC or Mac also works with earlier versions as well. I'm going to select a shape, and I'm just going to go with Line Segment Tool. Create a quick line. Once you've done that, then duplicate it. So Move Tool, hold down the Alt or Option key and drag, or just simply create another line over here. With that selected, I can change the stroke, so I'm just going to go for 8 point. And now I'm going to select both. I've got the Move tool selected, so just drag over those. And now go to the Blend tool. Here's the Blend tool, just there. Click that, and now hover over here, and you can see a cursor change at that point. Just click now, and then go over this one, and you can see a plus. Click again, and now you've got your first blend between those 2 lines. Now it could be 3 or 4 or 10 lines. You can apply all kinds of unique blends, but this is with 2. Once you've done that, you can change this, and to make it easier, I'm going to do that. So go here and double click, and this options will turn up. You can change it from smooth color to specified steps. I'm, for the purposes of this tutorial, going to use steps, but you can also go for the distance, so maybe 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, etc. Perhaps that's more useful. But you can also reduce the size down. I'm just going to go down here to say 20 to make it more visible. You can also change the orientation. So click OK. Now with this, I can go back to the Move tool, and I can select these paths. Select that one or this one. And I'm going to change this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the pen tools. So just go down here in this old logo. You've got pen tool or curvature tool. If you want curves, curvature tool. So now I'm just going to hover over here, and I'm going to click here. So click there. Now you'll see sometimes just clicking it, it ignores you. But it should add an additional point if you click it. And you can add another one. You can see the plus there. Click again and click again. Now you will see this line. What it's doing is trying to extend this line. I don't want that. I just want purely to add additional ones along this curve. So I've got that. Now I can go back here, hover over it, and you can see I can now select that. And I can just drag. And as I do that, you'll see all these other lines will all try and change based on this straight line here and this line here. And again, I can go here, click this one, and again, drag this. Now, the problem with this, you can see, is you're getting a slightly angular look at the start. The reason being, this has only got 2 points. This has got obviously a few more. Well, I can go back to this one. Let's just again select it. Let's just make certain I select that one. So that one's selected. And with that, I can again go to the curvature tool. So again, here's the curvature tool. And I can hover over here and I can click again. Again, you notice it just ignores you. But now it will actually allow you to add. You see that plus. As long as you've got the plus, you will be able to add a point. So I'm just going to add a point there. And I'm going to add another one. And I can go another one. And I had 4, I think, on that one. So I'm just going to add 4 there. So I've got 4 now, 4 on the other side. And now what I can do, I can hover over here. And again, I can change this. So I can just drag this. And you can see, if you drag it that way, it goes a bit weird. Okay. And I can drag this one. And again, I can drag this in. You can create all kinds of wavy shapes. It works best if the points are exactly the same on both sides. If they're not, you will notice there's slight oddity in the design. And I'm just going to drag that one, and you can see I can just create that sort of design. Now, at any point, I can change the number of lines here. So how to do that? I just need to go back here to this, the blend tool. As long as it's selected, that's the key thing. It's not going to work if it's not selected, this area here. Double click. And with this, I can now go, well, not 20, but let's go for, say, 10. And you can see now I've got 10 there, or maybe 40. And you can create some very interesting 3D-like effects very quickly using this approach. And click OK. But also what you can do, you can change the colour. So you've got here, this one selected here. Well, the colour is currently black. It's the same as the other side. But what you can do, just go over here to the Properties panel. Very useful panel to have active. And click here and maybe decide, you know what, I want red. And you can see then it goes from red all the way through to black, or maybe blue. and so on. You can just change the colour and you get that kind of effect. Well, you can, of course, modify this in numerous ways. You can also apply many other effects as well. So let's just remove this, and I'm just going to remove this one because you can also do it with other shapes as well. So let's just go for a very basic one, and in this case, the ellipse. So ellipse tool selected, drag and create, and then drag and create another one. And as mentioned, you could create 5 or 6, you don't, and then blend between all of them. That could be used to create some very interesting designs. Again, make certain they're all selected. So again, go over here, move tool, drag over all of them. Then go down here to the blend tool again, make certain there, and again, hover over there, you can see there, click that, and hover over there, you can see the plus appearing, and now it's created that. Again, what you do, just go to the blend tool with it selected, as long as that's selected there, double click, and this will pop up. And then you can go for specified steps again, and you can see in this case, it sets it to 1. It might vary depending on what you're using. So let's just put 30 there, and you will then get this lovely contour design. And let's put maybe to 20. But you can, of course, change this as well, specify distance. Maybe decide you want 3 or 10 or whatever. You can vary it, of course. But I'm going to go back to specified steps at 20 and click OK. Now what I can do, exact same as before, go over here to the move tool, select that, and then I can select this shape here. And with this, I can then move this. Now at this point, nothing's really changed. It doesn't look really great. But what you can also do is you can go here to, again, the curvature tool, or use the pen tool. But I'm going to go curvature, and then I can hover over here and again click here. There, but it doesn't change at the bottom. And then I can go here, I can drag this down. As before, you can hover over this curve here, and you can click and add another point. Another one, maybe multiple. Let's just go for that. Now this is a closed path. It's not like the previous one, which was an open one. So you won't see that line appearing all the time. But then hover over here, and then you can drag that. So you can create and distort this design in all kinds of ways. Maybe create something like that. Again, you can always go and change the color. Just click here, and then go for, say, blue there to get a design like that. And that is a quick run through of the blend tool. Now there's a lot of other features with the blend tool, so please check my other videos about how to add additional effects. You've got your blend, but you want to convert it to a normal shape. All you need to do is go to Object and then Expand. And then go here, Object, Fill, Stroke, and click OK. Now you can select the individual parts and move them around and much, much more. Hope you found this of interest. Any questions, please let me know in the comments below. A like or dislike, always appreciated. Also, please subscribe to channels, always adding new videos all the time about Affinity, Illustrator, Photoshop, After Effects, and many, many other applications as well. Bye.